Hey guys, it's Carter. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are all having a fantastic day today. Now, in today's video, we are going to be talking about a simple $200 per day strategy that you guys can do to start making money from day trading in the stock market. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this. If you do, smash that like button and subscribe. And if you guys want to learn more about day trading and swing trading in the stock market, check out our school. It's called the Swing Trading Masterclass. We have private live streams, quizzes, lectures, a group chat, but more importantly, we actually teach you to trade. I don't believe in alerts or anything like that. I teach you honest strategies. I teach you how to find stocks. I teach you how to set up your scanners to find undervalued stocks that we're going to be talking about today. So check it out down below. And we have an early spring sale for 51% off, which is one of the largest sales we've ever done. So click that link, sign up, and use code SPRING25 to get 51% off. So I'll see you guys in there. And guys, let's jump into this. So before you guys ever place a trade or, want to get in on a position, there's a lot of things that you need to have in order to do that. One of the things that I absolutely love and would highly recommend is some sort of checklist or strategy. A strategy and a checklist just gives you an edge over the market and over other traders. So, we'll talk about the approach and strategy right here. So we're going to go ahead and get this started here. So the first thing on the stock here that we recently got a position with was ROOT. The first thing here is the trend. You guys can see that we've seen lows here at about $36, highs up here at 180. So it has really, really good buying pressure, which is one of the first things I personally look for. The next thing is the RSI, which the RSI stands for the relative strength index. And right here, it's trading near and around a 35. The last time I was trading for that was back in this range where we saw some good buying pressure. So let's go through this. So we have a stock on an upward trend, sold off down to an undervalued spot on the RSI. The next thing here is support. Support could be a variety of things. It could be a certain price, it could be a certain trend line, which is exactly what we have. You guys can see that heavy support here on this red line. It hits it several times, establishing good buying pressure. So it recently sold off from 180 all the way down to about 111. Now, another thing we look for here is going to be moving average lines. At the time here, the moving average that it was hitting was this blue one, which is the 90-day moving average line. The last time it hit that was back in this range where we saw good buying pressure and where it was undervalued on the RSI. So the next thing here that I did was I wanted to get in on this position, right? So I want to go to some sort of lower time frame because the last thing you want to do is get in on this position and see it just continue to sell off. And another thing that I want to talk about is today we're seeing so much volatility in the market. So I knew we were going to be able to get in and out of this trade. I did not want to hold a trade overnight. I wanted to be able to get in, capture $200-300 in profit, and then move on to other opportunity. And that's where day trading has its advantage is you're not holding positions overnight, with just a general market like VU or the Vanguard S&P, holding the position overnight, you guys can see is very risky. We saw the Vanguard S&P 500 go from 465 all the way down to lows at 444, which for a massive ETF, that's a 4% sell off. So we did not want to get in and hold this position for days and weeks. So what I did here is I wanted to go to some sort of lower time frame. So one of the things here is I went to the hourly and I saw just this general downward trend, right? You guys can see the general downward trend. And this is where we got notified was on this breakup near and around the 116 mark. So my thought process was this: if we can get a push up to $122, set our stop loss just below that, right? So get in here, stop just below, just very, very tight for a push up to here, about a 5-to-1 risk and reward there. So now here, by the time we got in, I wanted to go to another lower time frame. The lower time frame you go, the shorter amount of time you're going to be holding the position. So I went to the 5-minute chart, and you guys can see here where it was hitting just this general trend line here, right? Where it sold off, hit it, right? So now here, as it sold off and hit this point here at 109, I thought this: okay, if we can get in on this position, We have this good trend line going in our favor. We also have all these moving average lines. For a possible push, my realistic spot was going to be up here near and around this $122 mark. So we'll go up a little bit more. Okay, so boom. So now the risk and reward is still good, almost a 5-to-1 risk and reward. So entering on that trend line, push, keeping our stop loss just below the trend, and as it dipped down below that trend, this is exactly, where we got out of the position, actually almost near and around the high 115 mark. So in at 109, out at near and around the 116 area. So very, very good trade setup, very good trade. Now, what could I learn from this? Right now, the market conditions we have are going to suit day traders over swing traders. So for me, I'm taking advantage though of the sell-off here. We're in on a variety of great positions. We're out on Root. We're in on Voo, Visa, QQQ, Meta, Google, and Amazon. So now, one of the things here is just being consistent with your averaging down. As the market sells off, average down. But return wise, this was near and around about a 7% return, which I'll take any day of the week, right? So $200 a day keeps the job away, which is exactly what we look for. So if you guys want to learn more about day trading and swing trading, check out our school. You guys can get 51% off. I'll see you guys in there. Check it out down below, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.